She traded her daughter for heroin and let them do the worst to her. The crime she committed is sinister, and the words of the judge in charge of the case shocked the world.
I'm going to have this court will have the kind of mercy on you that you had on your daughter, which is none. All I can do is weep for her that the one person in the world, her mother, threw her under a bus because you wanted to get high. It is just awe-inspiring that you can stand here and in all of this, the one thing I haven't heard is asking for her forgiveness.
April Corcoran, mother of an 11-year-old girl, was sentenced to 51 years in prison after being found guilty of handing her daughter over to a drug dealer as a form of payment. Corcoran was willing to do so in order to get heroin.
This is just about as bad as anything I think I've ever seen. Heroin destroys families. Heroin causes people to care about nothing other than feeding their habit.
The event took place in the city of Cincinnati, Ohio, in the United States. Between February and June 2014, the mother allowed the child to be abused and drugged by her dealer, who was also allowed to record the sexual assaults against the minor.
I viewed the tape. I saw my granddaughter. I heard her small voice. It was horrific. Very horrific. How could she do this? How could she do this? I don't know if my granddaughter is going to be able to have a normal life.
However, the crime didn't end there. As if that wasn't enough, after the rapes, Corcoran forced her daughter to use heroin as a form of reward, according to the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office investigation. The case was reported by the girl's father, who found out about what happened after he started living with his daughter 2 years ago. Sadly, the preteen was forced to have sex with the 40-year-old man identified as Shandell Willingham, who was sentenced to 30 years in prison after accepting a plea deal. Heroin use in the United States is already considered by health authorities to be another epidemic because of all the negative consequences for both users and their environment.
I don't think you recognize the damage that has been done to this poor child.
The life of the little girl, who was 11 years old at the time, might never get back on track. Fortunately, today the girl lives with her father and stepmother, but continues to undergo ongoing medical and psychological treatment to recover from the hell she went through after having been a victim of constant suicidal thoughts. The rapes and forced heroin use were repeated at least 4 times during this period, and she ended up vomiting every time she finished the routine. Today, April Corcoran and Shandell Willingham are still serving their prison sentence. However, the physical and emotional terror will haunt the girl for the rest of her life.